Well, we normally look ahead just the upcoming year in college football. It is also the cycle that is coming to a bit of a, not necessarily a close, but the biggest names in the college football marketplace, as it were, in the 2026 recruiting cycle is really starting to heat up over the next couple of weeks as the tops of the class are pretty much being locked up now, the top 150 or so.
Yep.
And after falling short and landing second for a number of very high-profile targets, the Oregon Ducks have started the month of July with an absolute bang, landing Iheanacho, the 6'7", 350-pound tackle out of Maryland.
They announced his decision on the McAfee show this morning.
This morning on McAfee, he's made his commitment to the Ducks. He's the number 1 offensive lineman recruit. He's the number 2 tackle recruit, number 13 recruit in the nation in the composite rankings. This is a big old boy.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
6'7", 350 as a high school senior is nuts. I'm terrified to see what this guy does in a college weight room.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that probably lean him out a little bit more. And he's the number 1 offensive lineman composite wise, 8th overall recruit nationally. He's a big kid, man. And getting these recruiting wins and stacking them on top of each other, that's the important part about the whole momentum point. But the thing with any sort of verbal commitment is that that's all it is, right? Until they put pen to paper, like that, who cares? We just saw like Lanning jumped into a pool and the guy decommitted, less than a month later. Those sorts of things happen all the time. But when you take the momentum, when it kind of started with Jett Washington, Kobe's nephew, 5-star safety out of Bishop Gorman, and then it went to Bryson Beavers, the quarterback that was committed to Boise State. He flips over, goes down to the Elite 11, and pops at the Elite 11. They've found a way to refocus their aim on some of these targets. And those guys, and this is what the recruiting world will do, right? Bryson Beaver will go from like a 3-star to a 4-star. Who knows where he's going to finish up by the end of his senior year, right? Because once you're committed to a big school, all of a sudden they're like, oh yeah, this guy's now a high 4-star, not just a on the fringe guy. Can be ridiculous at times. But they've had 3 recruits over the last 24 hours commit, Oregon has, that are 4 stars or better. Iheanacho being kind of the headliner of it, big offensive lineman. And it's not just getting those high-profile guys, but where are you getting them at, right? Iheanacho is a center. They also got another safety today, in Devin Jackson, who will be the second Devin Jackson on the team. Follow along there. But he's a safety out of Florida. He's from the Orlando area. And he's just like, this is where having that defensive-minded head coach is like, you add the 5-star safety in Jett Washington, now the 4-star safety in Devin Jackson, who's big, long, physical. If you're trying to see kind of where Oregon's going with things, they get a 6'7", 360-pound offensive lineman. Jackson is a 6'2", 200-plus safety that I have never seen him play, but what they say is that his frame and his body, they are ready to play immediately. We'll see about that. And when you recruit guys, you recruit them as depth and to develop and grow.
You also have maybe the best safety in the country on your roster in Thieneman.
Well, I mean, he's going to be gone by the time Jackson and Washington get in here. But you're seeing Oregon is prioritizing length and size in the secondary.
Getting big
in the trenches. They also got a flip from Cal, interior offensive lineman in Tommy Tofi, who is a big Samoan fella, and you're going to plug him in the middle. Where are you getting these recruits? Because if you get thin on the interior or you're lacking size on the perimeter on the defensive side of the ball, that's where you go, all right, this may be in a little bit of trouble. But when you are recruiting inside out, you're getting size on the back end, especially on your defensive side. That's where you say, all right, you can calm the shaking in your boots. It's the quality of the guy, not just the sheer numbers of them.
And if you look at the current standings of the 2026 recruiting cycle, it shouldn't be a shock to anybody where teams are falling at. It's Big Ten, SEC with a sprinkle. You've got Miami and Notre Dame sitting in there as the outliers. USC is currently number 1. Georgia 2, Notre Dame 3, A&M 4, Ohio State 5, LSU 6, Oregon 7, Bama 8, Clemson 9, Miami 10, with Michigan sitting right there at 11.
Cruton, man. This is Cruton season. And
powerhouses are going to powerhouse. And now there's another bit of news that kind of came out with this. Did you see the payment increase on July 1st in college football?
No.
Holy shnikes. Ross Dellinger had this earlier. It is an 842% increase year over year.
Dang.
That like he has this is from Open Doors, the NIL company that has all of the data.
Crazy.
It is just an absolutely bonkers. It's taking forever to load. Excuse me, not 842, 824. He has a little chart. It's Ross Dellinger on Twitter if you want to see it. It says this June, NIL collectives paid athletes 824% more than they did last June. The most revealing front-loading figure yet. Do you know how much money they are expected to pay out in NIL in this year? Take a wild guess.
I don't even know where to start.
That's perfect.
$1 billion.
2.75
billion
is how much is going to get paid out in NIL.
They had to do it before July 1.
This is what they were robbing players of.
Yep.
This is why it was such a big deal, because the number was that big.
Hot damn, they got to get there before Deloitte does.
Just absolutely bonkers.